Well, you had to like that start. That was a phenomenal first half. Shot the ball, as well as we've shot it all year. But I think the most impressive thing, I think we had 19 assists in the first half. I'm not sure how many baskets we had, but it was a really good ratio. So really pleased with the number of assists. I think we ended with 26. Michaela shot the ball extremely well from deep and really handled the press. I thought much better in the first half than we did in the third quarter. But I thought Michael Johnson turned the game around. I thought she came in, she gave us great defense. She had 8 rebounds, guarded number 1, who was Peterson, was giving us a lot of trouble early, and I thought she did a really good job on her. And then Catherine with 12 rebounds. Just a great team effort tonight. I thought everybody contributed.
Madison, as a great shooter yourself, you did a great job on Brianna Butler tonight. Can you talk about what type of defensive adjustments you had to make for this game?
She's a great player. She's a really good shooter. We know she's going to shoot a lot of threes. So I just tried to limit her touches. Trying not to let her get too many threes. I think she got a couple, so tried.
Was the key hitting the three-pointers then when they're in the zone, kind of opening it up a little bit?
Yeah, I had a hard time telling what they were in after they pressed. I mean, we scored off the press so quickly, it was hard to tell if they were trying to get back into man or zone. So I just thought the way we attacked off the press was very effective. We found the three-point shooters, especially Michaela, and then we drove it and found Bree for some. So I thought Lindsay Allen in particular really just was so smart with the ball today. She did a great job of running things and getting people the ball in the spots they needed to get them in.
Coach, thoughts on that third quarter?
Third quarter was a little bit. Freshmen have some work to do, I think, in the press. I think they just were a little lackadaisical passing the ball, and I think that we can fix that very easily.
We can tell you were frustrated, but is that kind of a learning experience for young players who are getting thrown into something like this for their?
Yeah, I thought I hid my frustration well, but my hair was standing up. They're young. There's a learning curve. I think they're both getting better. They're both doing a lot of really good things, and that's just one more thing that they have to learn.
Coach, we've seen the Syracuse press give a lot of teams a lot of trouble. What was the key tonight for you guys to break it? You did a great job against it.
Yeah, we worked really hard on it. I think we've had a lot of practice at it. A lot of teams have pressed us in that similar style, and I think we have a pretty good philosophy of how to break it. But you have to have a player like Lindsay Allen who can really run everything. And then you have to have great inbounders. Catherine Westfeld, I thought that Hannah came in, and then Enrique. They all did a good job of getting to the right spots and then finding the open player. But their press is phenomenal. They are great athletes. They're terrific defenders. They really made us work. I mean, they turned the ball over. I think they lead the nation in steals with 15 a game. I don't know how many they had tonight. They only had 11, so we did a good job.
Coach, there were 2 separate occasions where you guys didn't allow them to have a shot at the end of the quarter when they were trying to inbound the ball. Is that something you guys work on, just pressure defense all the way?
We work a lot on end of the quarter, and that's something that we take a lot of pride in, that we're going to get the last shot, and we're going to try to make sure, especially obviously when we get it with less than 30 seconds, we're going to get that last shot and trying to get the timing down so we have a chance to get a rebound but still not let them get over half court.
How big was Michaela getting hot there when they had gotten it to 18 and making sure that it did not become a game?
Yeah, I thought Michaela hit a 3, and then Lindsay got a rebound basket. I thought and both of those were really critical at big points that really kind of got us back up over 20, and I thought that sealed the game.
Is when Michaela's getting going like that, was that a sign of a senior kind of just trying to take over there and make sure that,
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. She's got a lot of jobs out there with taking over for the freshmen. When Lindsay was out, she's got to take care of those guys and keep them in the right spots, and then she's got to do her job too. She's got to think for everybody on the floor, and she did a really good job of that tonight.
Michaela, what was it like when those 3 balls are going down like that?
Well, obviously I couldn't do it on my teammates, and like Coach said, Lindsay's such a good facilitator, and she draws a lot of people. So Maddie and I were open a lot of the time. And, once we start hitting our shots, it opens up the inside. And I thought when we started running chin against it and started getting slips, Bree and Catherine were open. So I think, our offense is so great.
Coach Quinton talked about your defense saying they can't press well if they don't score, or they can't press if they don't score.
Yeah, that's true. We've gotten better defensively. I think that we're learning. I think we're starting to help each other a little bit more. I think we're really focusing on the scouting report, who we have to guard from the three-point line, who we don't, who we can give a cushion to, who we can help off of, and I think we did a better job. I mean, defense is all about rebounding, though, so I don't think we played well defensively because we didn't finish it with a rebound, but overall our half-court defense is definitely getting better.
You guys have had great offenses for a number of years. What do you think is different or maybe separates this year's group versus other teams that you've
We're just better shooters. I mean, the three-point, this is the best three-point shooting team we've had ever. And we're confident. I think that we're more open to shooting threes. I think we look for them more, especially when Bree went out. I think we really had to rely on the three-point shot, and I think that really gave us confidence early.
Okay, any special reason why you shoot well against Syracuse? You had 6 3-pointers from 2 years ago, too.
But I feel like, zones open up, just ways for me to get the ball, and I just was on today, so that was great.
How big did the rim feel for you at times during that game when you were in the really hot stretch? Just how big did the rim feel?
I'm confused by what do you mean?
It was so easy for us.
You were feeling like everything was going to go down.
No. No. A few of them, I know when my shot's going to go in, and a few of them I knew they were just off, but I was trying to, get to the 88 for the fans, so, but yeah.
Michaela, I would be curious, just again, big picture about the offense this year. What separates it? What works especially well when you guys are all flowing out there like the first half? I
feel like we just have so many threats offensively, and like Coach said, I feel like this team, since I've been here, has been, like, our shots from the three-point line are that work very good for us. So, but I feel like we just, even if we're not making shots, I mean, like Bree and Catherine and Lindsay's always, I feel like Lindsay's the most consistent player on our team. So I feel like we have so many threats offensively that it just, and our chemistry is starting to build a little bit better. So, yeah.
We were surprised at halftime. Bree had 0 rebounds.
We were
and yet
shocked.
She was
we were shocked too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bree, would you like to comment on that?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just unacceptable for me to have to bring rebounds. I mean, they were just literally floating over my head, so I really have to focus on that.
But my question was, she still was a presence.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
She did a great job blocking shots. She was the intimidator inside. And she was guarding on the perimeter a little bit more, too, which is probably why she wasn't as active rebounding.
A little more focus in the second. I think you had 2 in the first minute in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, at halftime I really wanted to get some. So. I like to the ball.
Madison, I'd be curious if you, say a little word to any of the freshmen when Coach is getting a little frazzled out there. Anything, just let them know it's going to be okay. Or
yeah, I mean, I guess everyone collectively, especially the upperclassmen, kind of just try to settle everyone down. Lindsay and Michaela do a really good job of that. Hannah also does, but just try to let them know it's going to be all right. Everyone turns it over and messes up, so just got to keep going.
Anything else? All right. Ladies, thank you very much.